Hi everyone, this is Shravani. Welcome to my channel NCERT Made Easy. In this video, we'll be discussing the mock test of English from the official website of CTET. Question number 1. A language teacher asks students to make a butterfly with paper by following her instructions. This activity will help the students to develop A. Paper making skill, B. Listening comprehension, C. Paper folding skill, D. Reading comprehension. Here, the teacher will be giving instructions. The teacher will be giving instructions and the students have to listen to those instructions and they have to make a butterfly. This activity will develop paper making skill. The students may be learning the paper making skill, or the students may be learning how to make a butterfly or how to fold a butterfly, but the broad aim is not to teach them these skills. The broad aim of the teacher by giving this activity is to develop the listening comprehension, because when they listen properly, they can speak properly. So the broad aim of the teacher from this activity is listening comprehension, and it is not a reading comprehension also. Option B is the right answer. Next, question number 2. A teacher divides the class into groups of 5 and asks them to discuss what they would do if they were caught in one of the following situations. Their friend falls down in the play field and is hurt. They are trapped in a building on fire. They are stuck up in a traffic jam. This activity is based on A. Grammar translation method, B. Communicative language teaching approach, C. Audiolingual approach, D. Structural approach. In a class, the teacher will be dividing the students into groups of 5 and they were asked to discuss on some situations. These are the situations given by the teacher, and this activity is based on grammar translation method. No, in the grammar translation method, the teacher will be repeating the sentence in a target language and the same sentence she will be repeating in the mother tongue. That is grammar translation method, which is also called as traditional method or the classical method. B. Communicative language teaching approach. In this approach, the students will be learning from the situation. The teacher will be giving some situations. The students have to discuss about that situation. This comes under the communicative language approach. And audiolingual approach, this is not audiolingual approach, because in audiolingual approach, the teacher will first read the line or she will be presenting the recording. The same thing the students will be repeating. So this is audiolingual method, which is also called as army method or the key method. Here the teacher will repeat first and the students will do. There is nothing repetition here. Here the students are provided with the situation and they have to discuss about it. So there is nothing to do with the audiolingual approach. And next one is structural approach. In the structural approach, the students are given in the structural approach, the students will be taught the patterns, and they believe that the students will be best the students will learn best from the selection and the gradation of the structures and the patterns of the sentence and the vocabulary. So option B is the right answer. Next, question number 3. The branch of linguistics that deals with the explanation of the relation between language and the society is known as A. Psycholinguistics, B. Sociolinguistics, C. Anthropological linguistics, D. Societal language. The branch of linguistics, linguistic means which study about the language, and which will be explaining the relationship between the language and the society. Here language means linguistics, society means social means society. So here social interactions are discussed. Linguistic means language. So option B is the wrong one. Psycholinguistic is wrong, and anthropological linguistic and societal languages are wrong. Option B is the right answer. Next, question number 4. In which of the following the role of learner is that of an independent learner? A. Teaching learning materials. B. Teaching aid. C. Building as a learning aid. D. Integrated materials. In which of the following the students will be or the learner will be learning independently without the help of anyone? In which of the following the students will be learning independently? Teaching learning materials and the teaching aid. In this both cases, the teacher will be explaining about the teaching material or the teaching aid, and here the learners are not learning independently. And building as a learning aid is also called as bala. Here bala, B means building, A means as, A. L means learning, A means aid. Building as a learning aid, where the building, where the doors, everything are decorated with the pictures. So floor is, for example, floor is painted with the numbers or like a snakes and ladder, and the steps are painted with the tables. Two ones are two, two twos are four, like that. Each step is painted there, and the wall is painted with the map or days of the week, months in a year, like that. So each and every place of the building is made as a learning resource where the student or the learner will learn independently. The option C is the right answer and not the D. So option C is the right. Language classroom, teacher asking students to interact in groups and then share their personal response to the poem with each other, which promotes social interactions as advocated by A. Skinner, B. Levi-Vygotsky, C. Piaget, D. Chomsky. In a language classroom, the teacher divided the students into groups and asked them to interact about their personal response on the poem. The teacher first taught the poem, and later she divided the class into groups, and she asked the students to interact with each other about their personal response towards the poem. And here the students will be promoting or developing the social interactions which was advocated by Skinner. Skinner does not give any importance to the social interactions, and he gave importance to reinforcement. Whenever the reinforcement is given to the students, they will learn better. Lev Vygotsky gave importance to the socio-culture and the language. Social interactions and the culture and the language was given importance by the Lev Vygotsky. Whenever you see in the question the social interactions or the groups, you have to tick Lev Vygotsky. And Piaget gave importance to maturation. He said that in each and every stage, the student will be, the child will be learning new things. And Chomsky, and he is the father of the modern linguistic. He is the father of the modern linguistic, and he said that we are all born with an innate knowledge of grammar that serves us as a basis for the language acquisition. So option B is the right answer, that is Lev Vygotsky. I hope you have liked the session. If you have not yet liked and subscribed my channel, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.